Respect, Just Jay. Anybody else that gonna watch this live, what I'm doing, or anybody else gonna watch the replay, except the trolls, of course. Okay, this story is out of Alabama, and it's kind of significant why I did this. I did this story, right? Cause it goes to show you, no matter where we send our kids to school, no matter what we do to get them ready for the world, that we need to also teach them at home, right? We also need to teach them at home. So this what it is. Okay, this story comes out of Alabama. He's a baby. Alabama's preschool frequently punished a black toddler for behavior that non-black student got away with. Then expelled him when his parent complained. The lawsuit says, okay, it's kind of funny how the non-black students get away with it, and that the black toddler then get away with it and was punished for his behavior. Then when his parents stood up for him, they expelled him from preschool. Preschool now. We talking about preschool. That's what we're talking about, preschool. Now think about it. You as a parent or a guardian of a child, right? You as a guardian of a child, and he or she get punished, unlike any other child. Then when you start taking up for advocating for your child, they want to expel your child. The news story goes like this, and I got another one for y'all too. Okay, it is two Alabama parents are suing a preschool for racial discrimination and retaliation after they say their then 2-year old, the only black people in his class at the time, kept getting disciplined. You need the one on the left. All right. Getting disciplined far more often than other students and was eventually expelled. Okay. In 2021, 3 years ago, Lee and Adeline Williamson enrolled their son in Heritage Preschool, a private Christian daycare system in Homewood, Alabama, which is part of Birmingham, Alabama. When he was 2 months old, according to a lawsuit filed last month, majority the majority white school takes children as young as 6 years old, as 6 weeks old, and they can attend until they're 6 years old. The Williamson son attended through July 2023 when he was expelled, a move the family considered retaliation for complaining about discrimination. Complain about discrimination, huh? Okay. What's up, Red Dog? So you go enroll your child in a predominant non-black school, right? Then he wound up getting expelled. I'm glad you wasn't either. You know I would have called you out on it. And Williamson began noticing issue last May after their child got promoted to the class of a teacher identified in the lawsuit as Caroline Herman based on his development progress. The document says the child hardly ever got into trouble before May 2023. He was switched to Herman's class, but the lawsuit claims the teacher immediately began writing up behavior reports accusing the child of misbehavior. What's up together? Now that's kind of funny how this child was progressing in his learning and advance in his learning, get to this teacher classroom, and all of a sudden started getting written up for behavior reports, right? What's wrong with that picture? Okay, I'm gonna read farther. What's wrong with that picture? And that child never been written up before for behavior problem. So I think it's the teacher. The Williamson received around 30 behavior reports about their son's behavior within a 3-week period, according to the lawsuit, which also accuses Hampshire of punishing black kids for behavior for which its other non-black students don't get punished, like sitting under their desk, for example. Think about it. A behavior, 30 behavior reports about their son's behavior within a 3-week period. That's almost 10 reports a week, ain't it? That's about 10 reports a week. And he get written up for the same thing that non-black didn't get written up for. Come on now. Come on now. Herman's assistant teacher secretly told the Williamson about this discriminatory discipline, and the parents met with the administrator, who placed the child on the preschool equivalent of probation for 4 weeks rather than addresses the parent concern. Come on now. A probationary period? Put this on a probationary period instead of addressing the parent concern. Now, I'm concerned about it. I had to withdraw my child from that school, right? Herman continued to sing out the child for discipline during that period, and when it ended, the Harvard administrator told the parents that they would be removing their son from the school because of his behavior, as reported by Miss Herman, according to the lawsuit. See, did the administrator ever stop and think about, maybe it wasn't that child, maybe it was the teacher that was the problem? I'm gonna ask y'all, who do y'all think the problem in that situation was? The child or the teacher? Mind you, the child didn't have no written bad behavior report before he got to that teacher's classroom, right? Then it goes on to say, at first, the school gave Williamson 2 weeks to find alternate care, but administrators changed their tune when the parent complained of discrimination and threatened legal action, the lawsuit claims. Hampshire retaliated by kicking him out the same day, according to the document. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. You gave the parents, right, 2 weeks to find alternate care. But soon they start taking up for their child. You want to complain of discrimination and threaten legal action. Then when the parents did that, now you're not giving them 2 weeks. Now you just want to kick the child out the same day. You don't know what it felt like to hear them tell us that their job is to keep their teachers safe and the other children safe. The child mother said, "He is a baby. He's a baby." Yes, he is a baby, a 2 years old baby, and 2-year-olds gonna do what they're gonna do. And I guarantee you, some of them other 2-year-old were doing the same doggone thing, but they get written up. And here's other black families complaining about school discrimination. The suit also claimed the school was well aware of the discriminatory discipline since at least 2021, but allowed it to continue. Respect realist one. They allowed it to continue. The CBS affiliate station in Birmingham, Alabama, covered a story in January 2023 detailing abuse, neglect, and discriminatory discipline that had taken place at Heritage Preschool, according to the complaint. Why the hell did they shut that school down? Why did they shut that school down? See, you get that it's a private school, but they should have shut that school down. They should have shut it down. When you take on the role of educating and training preschool children, you're assuming a difficult task and responsibility. We understand that, but when you exercise your authority one way for little white children, and you exercise your authority another way for a little black children, particularly black boys, that is a violation of the law, Davis told AL.com. Adding that his office has also gotten other reports of discriminatory behavior for other black families. So that's not a one off. That's not a one off. Because I say, if it happened one time, I guarantee you it don't happen more than that one time. The CBS affiliate story included a mom named Brianna Merriweather, whose black son attended a heritage school. Merriweather, who told the outlet that she felt the school treated her child like a stereotypical violent black child, while treated other students as just a little hard to deal with. Would that be a fair assessment of that? Would that be a fair assessment of that? Because when you treat one child this way, you treat another child this way, especially in a school setting, you can't help but notice it. You can't help but notice it. And then you're teaching your child that it's not okay to be different. They teaching your child that, oh, well, my skin color is better than yours. When I think nobody's skin color is better than anybody else's. See, then she said her child. Then she said her son reported a teacher hitting him and telling him to shut up. According to the complaint, the child soon began having nightmares, wet in the bed, and behaving erratically. What do you think a child's supposed to do? What do you think a child's supposed to do at that age? It's kind of nonchalant. These people don't want to take care of their child, and the child is not responsible for what they do because they children, they babies. Babies get all kinds of stuff, right? If you're not fit to handle a 2-year old in a school in a setting like that, I hate to see how you act out in public. I hate to see how you act around other blacks. You probably you probably act like try to be all so nice to other people, right? But no reason I'm highlighting that. We got to start teaching our children to love themselves, right? Cause us as darker skinned people, melanated black people, no matter where you're from, darker skinned brothers and sisters, we got to start doing what we do. We got to start loving ourselves. Start teaching our children to love themselves. So the adversity that we face on the outside of the house, outside our house doors, is great. Is greater than it is. It's going to be a lot of adversity that we're going to have to go through. See, it's another story Then Ms. Webb will recounted that Harris official accused her son of calling a teacher by an, an inappropriate name. When she asked to see the video footage of the incident, the official initially agreed to the request, but then simply separated, telling her that it would be better if the facility simply separated from the family, according to the Williamson's lawsuit. Hmm, that kind of strange. You backtrack, and when the mother of that child, that little boy, asked to see the footage, oh, all of a sudden she can't see the footage. All of a sudden something wrong. What's wrong? Oh, the footage don't show what you said that the child did. So obviously there is a discrimination in that school. There's a lot going on in the state of Alabama that need to be rectified. And the people up there in the state capital is not rectifying it, right? The school system is not rectifying it. They want to make excuses for why they did this and why they did that. But how you supposed to, we the only people, only community had to try to have a sit down with our children, explain what's going on in this world. See, when you have to sit down with your child and explain what going on in this world, something wrong. Not only are we getting it from the non-blacks, we getting it from our own community too. So there's some blacks that think they're better than others. There's some blacks that think they better than their neighbors. So what we got to do is come together as one in the community to stop the stereotype that they got on us. But guess what? When it all said and done, we all, there's only one thing that we all gonna wind up doing. We all gonna wind up doing. No matter what your skin type, what your skin color is, it's only one thing for sure is death. Either by natural causes, by bad health, or by somebody else's hand, or by accident. That's the only thing for sure in life. But to punish a 2-year-old for all the rim reports of behavior, which he didn't get no behavior report before he got there, before he got to that teacher classroom. And the other kids were doing the same thing he was doing. But you want to make excuses. That what we're teaching our children today about excuses. What is an excuse? Excuse ain't nothing but just that excuse. What's your excuse for not teaching your child? But your child is a typical 2-year-old. He gonna do what he got it. He gonna do what he do. She gonna do what she do. All children are. See, children that do what they are. Sometimes they don't do what they told. They do what they see. See, when that child did what he saw, the mother and father did not scold him because they seen for what it was. They seen the teacher was biased. I ain't gonna say racist, but biased towards a child. And the same teacher was the same way towards another woman child. So what I tell you, that's the teacher. It's on the teacher. So the teacher shouldn't be doing all of that. Right? I'm telling another thing, like I said, and this other story is this black woman. She got an MBA. Worked for this company. Worked for this company. Got all kind of degrees, right? She got all kinds of degrees, and she get passed over for a promotion. I told you. I told you. Our sister is the most hated on human that it can be. Right? But most hated on that could be. High-ranking black marketing executive says she was denied a promotion because she was so articulate and sharp. The reports say. Have y'all ever heard such ridiculous thing for somebody to deny a person for a promotion? Right? Here we go. A high-ranking marketing executive says she struggled to make as much money as her counterpart and men the earning gap between men and women. The disparity even more significant for women of color who have the same education level as men. Chantel Adams, a black woman who's earned a Master of Business Administration from the University of North Carolina, said her achievement and solid work ethic were not considered enough to secure a promotion at her company. Women, men, if your accomplishment is not up to par, it was not considered enough for you to get promotion, it's time to go start your own business. Time to start your own business. She said she was so articulate and sharp that it was intimidating to some people. Yeah, it could. Yeah, because guess what? She know a whole lot. That's why. And also, who also claimed to took on extra workload, told the Associated Press in the Wire Service featured story about gender pay disparity. She said I had nearly $300,000 in post high school education. It would be surprising if I weren't articulate and sharp, right? Okay, I'm going to read on. The AP cited a study from the U.S. Census Bureau which revealed that women who graduate from a permanent university or have attained a post-secondary certificate are paid 71% on the dollar compared to men. Separately, although black women are pursuing degrees at a high rate, they are still making less money than white men who didn't even graduate. Hmm. The less the black woman is the least respected person on the planet, people on the planet, the less disregarded person on the planet. She make less than some of those black men, and some of those black men make less than some of our counterparts. They make less than listen to it, make less than white men that doesn't have the degrees. Mm. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. It's hard, ain't it? It's hard. She get passed up for promotion because she too articulate. Uh, she could articulate. She could speak very well, highly of herself, and she got multiple degrees. But she get passed over for promotion for people, white men that don't have degrees. Is that fair? No, it's not fair. Is the world fair? No, the world is not fair. That tells me if you get passed over, if you got a job like that, and you got a mind like that, open your own business. Be your own boss, right? But I'm not going to be on here long because I'm going to continue the conversation tomorrow night. I'm going to let y'all sit on there and marinate on this for a minute. What would y'all do? What would y'all do if y'all was in them two situations right there? What would y'all do if y'all was in them two situations? Your child in a predominant non-black private school, and he did not give, while he was there the previous years, didn't get no trouble and didn't get no disciplinary report written up on him. Then all of a sudden, get with this teacher, he got 30 written up on him in 3 weeks. So in other words, that's 2 disciplinary report every day, right? Then you just think about you, a woman or a man, got a degree. You could articulate well and strong-minded and know what you're doing. Get passed up for promotion from people that do not have the same education that you do. That is not that very articulate that you are, but they get the promotion and you don't. See, I want y'all to lead y'all with these 2 questions. What would you do as a parent? How would you feel as a parent? How would you feel if that was you that got passed over for a promotion at your job? What would you do? How would you feel? What would you do? Them are the 2 questions I want everybody to answer. And on that note, I am out. But stay up, stay blessed, stay loving yourself. Cause only thing you can do is go up. Love and respect yourself. Cause when you love and respect yourself, you can see through all the BS. Love yourself. Cause who gonna love you like you love yourself? And I'm out. Part 2 will be tomorrow night. TTBD, time to be determined tomorrow. Just watch out for it. Okay? Peace and love.